Shalom, shalom. In the love and in the light of the one infinite power of love, I'm coming to y'all. What's up, fam? How y'all doing, man? Hopefully all things is well with y'all. Haven't did a video in a while. It's been a minute. So, but I'm gonna come to y'all today and bring y'all something, you know, I normally do, you know, to my garments, like, you know, putting fringes on, you know, because I know a lot of Hebrews, or, you know, what they would call Hebrew Israelites or Israelites, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, we put, you know, fringes or tassels on our garments. So I'm gonna come to y'all, if y'all young cats, you know, out there that don't have you know, no sewing machine, or can't sew, or don't have an Isha or a wife that sews, or you know, bring it to one of the sisters that sews. I'm gonna show y'all something that y'all can do, you know, just straight out for yourselves, and you know, it's gonna look great. So hold tight right there. I'll be right back. All right, shalom. So I'm back, right? Oh, this is a little lion thing. Let me move this thing out the way. Hold up. Look, okay. First, all you need your garment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your garment. You know what I'm saying? The edges on your borders or what have you. And then you need your fringes or your tassels. You know what I'm saying? So I got those. And if you want to make some, I would call them teat seats, you put them on the edges of, but I'll show y'all how it look afterwards, right? Then you get your border of blue, or what it says in the scripture says border of blue, but you know, if you look at it, it says like a tequila, or you know, or tequila color, which is kind of like a little purplish color. So most of the time I just get a purple one, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it looks a little more royal with the purple on. So that's all good. So, and what else you need is going to be the Heat Bond Ultra Hold, right? You need one of these, but sometimes that's another one. That's a different one. I'm not going to use this one today, but this is a good one too. But I got this one right here. So it's the heat hem. So I got it at the perfect size too for, you know, putting the fringes and stuff on. So try to get it as that right size so you can put the fringes on. So that's what you're gonna need. And I think that's all we're gonna need. So we're gonna get started. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, right? First and foremost, you need to get your heat bond stuff, open it on up, take it out the package, put it over there, and open it up like it's here. So how you can take that little access off right there. So what you do, you get your fringes, make sure you have your, oh, I didn't tell y'all, you know, make sure you get your iron too. I ain't had that in the other part, but yeah, it's one of the most important parts right there. You gotta get your iron. So I'm gonna leave it up there like that. But yeah, you gotta get your scissors and stuff like that too. So what we do is put it up here like this here. You know, you equal it out, equal your fringes out, make sure they lined up properly. So what I normally do, I just cut it right here by the tassel, by that tassel, here, there. And then over here, I kind of get it close to this tassel too, right? That's the other one. So right now, she's pretty much squared up and even up, right? Make sure you lay it down. Make sure it's good, you know what I'm saying? So it don't look too off. So you take your seam or your hem, what they would call the hem tape, you know, and you measure it on out, how much you need, right? Cut it off, put it over there. And you get your hem tape, right? You put it on your border, right on the edge, like that there. Boom, like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's good. Let me even this up some more. Yeah, right there. Bam. Just like that. You get your, you know, your fringes. Get your fringes together. Right? Put it up there like that there. you know where you kind of want it at, right? So the first thing you do, right, you fold that. You fold that in. You see how I fold that? Yeah, fold it just like that, right? Make sure your fringe is up there. Make sure it's tucked in real good. So it's folded. Get your iron. Let me move these over here. Get your iron hot. Make sure it's smoking. You know what I'm saying? Boom, like that, and it's gonna stick, right? So make sure it's lined up. Make sure the rest of your fringes is good. All right, so grab it. Make sure your stuff is even. You know, right where you want it at. Grab your iron. Press down on it. You keep following down, making sure it's even. All right, boom. Get hot. Move them hands. This joker is hot. Just like that. And like I say, man, this is just, you know, if you can't sew, something like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't trying to put the sisters out of business that do so, but, you know, sometimes you might be in that situation. And plus, you know, I'm a creator, so I like to create certain things on my own, you know what I'm saying? And I know how to sew too, so don't get it twisted that I got to do it like this. But it's easier for me just to do it like this instead of breaking out the machine and doing all that, you know, so it's easier for me to hit it like this. Yeah, so, you know, like I say, get it hot. Get it hot. Right? Get it real hot so it can stick. So that you can heat that hem tape up and it'll stick right to it. See what I'm saying? You just keep it going just like that, right? Get at your corner. Let me move that on this side. So get at your corner, fold your corner. Real good like that there. Sometimes you can just pull it round. Sometimes I might just pull it round. You can fold it like that there. Get your tape, right? Fold it like that there. And bam! Get it hot. See that steam coming up off there? Yeah, that's what you want. Hold it just like that. So bam, move it over there. All right, I see a couple of spots that still need to be heated. Especially on them edges, man. Get them edges good. And the seams. Right? Boom. Then check it. See what I'm saying? So now, you know, your fringes is up there. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Right? Now, sometimes I would suggest, you know, I do kind of suggest that, you know, use the sewing machine because it won't, it kind of will move with the fabric. So when you use the seam tape, sometimes it gets kind of stiff. So it's kind of like a boxy look, but most of the time, once it start flexing and stuff, it'll start loosening up. See, right now if you could tell, it's kind of heavy and kind of stiff, but it'll start moving around once you you know, wear it a couple of times or what have you, but it still will be good. All right, so now you can use your strips or your border of blue, right? Put your border of blue up there, or you can use the shiny one, right? Sometimes I only use my shiny ones on some of my, you know, my little dressier style garments, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's kind of like more cottony, like this here, like this garment here, it's cotton, so it's kind of like, you know, it's a little duller than some of my, you know, my dressy stuff. Some of my dressy ones, they're a little shiny. I'll show y'all one I did. like this one, like I did with this one. So you get your, you know, your border of blue. Get your scissors. Where my scissors go? There we go. Oh, there they go over there. I had some more. I was prepared on that one, baby. You know what I mean? Get it. Cut it. Move it out. Straighten your garment up. Right? You lay your ribbon of blue down. Yep. You get your seam tape again. Get your seam tape the same length as your border of blue. Right? They would call it border of blue, but like I say, if you see it in the Hebrew, you go in there, you'll see that it kind of say like a violet or something like that. So what I do, I put this right on top of the fringe, fringes, right? Boom. And you hit it like that, right? Make sure you most of the time I try to get it even with it. You know what I mean? Press it on. You know what I'm saying? Heat your spot up so it can stick to what you got, right? Get it here. Get it. Fold your blue over, right? Take your garment. Let me flip it right quick. Take your garment. Press it down. Get your heat on it. Right. And see, there you have it. You know what I mean? Fold it under and everything. So now, flip your garment back over. And like I say, man, it's just for y'all guys that can't sew, don't have an e-shot at sew, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So make sure my border of blue is on. And you know, some cats, you know, they just use the tassels on the side, you know, on the four corners, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool on how you wear your fringes. I like mine with both. Or sometimes, you know, I might not use the tassel. Or these style fringes, I'll use like a rope style and put it on the bottom. But I'll show y'all that probably at the end. I'll show y'all a couple more garments that I got. Because I wear them all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is how you do it, man. Yep, heat it up. Get it right, you know what I'm saying? Keep it lined up as much as possible. You know what I mean? I try not to pull it, you know what I mean? So I don't want it to pull and shrink up on you, you know what I mean? Here we go, like I say, just run it down. Keep it lined up, keep the fringe on, keep that heat on there, man. Cause you want that seam tape to melt, and you want it to melt real good. So you might see me go over it a little bit. Bang. Saying, ooh. Put that over there. All right, so now you got back at the fold again. Flip your garment. You know what I mean? And well, I ain't gonna say who gave me this idea. Actually, I'm gonna tell you how I came into this, right? On the how to do my fringes like this. It was like, you know, when I was a teenager, we ended up moving to another city, and I had to finish out school at my aunt's house because my aunt stayed, like, you know, right around the street, and I needed some pants hemmed up, right, at one time, and she used the seam tape on them joints, and it would look good, man. And I never forgot. That's when like I say, that's when I was in actually, that was my my first year in high school. So yeah, and I remember from there. Yeah, big ups to my Aunt Cherie. Yeah, Aunt Cherie. Cherie still. Yeah, big ups, because she the one. This is where I got all that from, because I just really remembered that for a long time. I don't know why I remember that, but I remembered it. And then when I came into being Israel and Hebrews, but like I say, I always could sew because I did furniture. So, but you know, and sometimes I don't feel like pulling out no sewing machine. And then the Isha, you know, she used to sew a lot of my, like, she sewed this garment. She did this garment for me. And you can see the fringes on this one. As you see on these, this is how I roll them. You can see that she seamed these, and I, you know, tied the T-seats right there. Then I got my tassels on. But yeah, she made this garment. So, but you know, sometimes she don't do too much sewing too much no more. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta come in and don't bother her. Sometimes, like I say, I don't need like pulling the sewing machine out. I ain't gonna joke with you, man. Don't hassle with me, but you know, it is what it is. If you got, you know, your sewing machine, you know how to do it, good. But there you go. Y'all see it? See that? You got your border blue and you got your tassels going on, right? So that's how you do it. So now I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna do the other side, right? Fold it up, move the garment out, move it out the way. You gotta watch that, how you move that out. So I got a little bit, get it right. And then, all right, keep it straight. Get your tassels, right? And matter of fact, the idea for me to make the video is my wife. My wife was like, Isha, she was like, you have to make a video doing that. I don't think nobody not doing it like that. I was like, you know, one day, this was a while back when she said that too. Yeah, that was a long time. Hold on, I'll see. I gotta get them up. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah, them shots right there. The shot. And then here, grab it. Get it close to the fringe as possible. See, I got a little piece. I always try to get about 2 yards most of the time on my garments on fringes if I go buy them like this. Yeah, most of the time I try to get like 2 yards. But the ones here, the ones I did on these, this come from this fabric, and I just threaded it all out and made one whole piece like that. So, but yeah, I ain't buy those ones. So like I say, we do that again. Get your seam tape again. Oop. Line it out. Fringe up. Put your tape down. Put it on the border as close as you can to the edge as possible. You know what I mean? Grab your fringes. Right. Get it right there. And like I say, man, this is just for the ones who wear tassels, you know, on the borders, you know what I mean? some just use it on the four corner. You know, like me, like I say, man, I like both of them on my garments. I think it gives it a unique look. You know what I mean? You know, ain't too many people really messing with it like that. So I flip it over. Remember, get your edge right. Get your crease there. Bam. Yep. Hit it like that. Then flip your garment back over. Right. Go. Straighten your fringe up. And you know what? It might be the same length of time, but when you gotta pull out the sewing machine, that's a different type of work. You gotta make sure you gotta hit the bobbin and all of that. I don't know. And even some brothers or some females actually, or some you know, some women out there who can't sew. You know, you go right here how you can do your fringes on your garments if that's what you want to do. Hit the seam tape, and I know a lot of people out there saying, well, you know, what about washing it? Trust me, it holds up. It holds up. You think I'll wash my garments? Yeah, I wash them. And it holds. Now I've done like a couple of my work shirts before like this. When I first came into being Israel, you know, because you know I won't bother to pull out the sewing machine. And that matter of fact, at that time I didn't even have a sewing machine at that time. But the sewing machine I had was like an industrial one, so it's kind of like you know, it's for doing fabrics, you know, sofa fabrics and stuff like that. That's what it was for. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna use it on that. So my first garments, like, you know, my work garments, I used the seam tape, you know, and it lasts for a while. Now I'm gonna show you one that I did, right? Years ago. This was probably about 86 years ago. I still got that shirt too. Still got it. Alright, get it heated up. Then get your corner good. Fold it on your corner. Pull your excess tape off, your seam tape off. Sometimes you might get a little stick on your thing, so you gotta be careful. Put this here. Tape. Right. Look at that there. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. See that? That's how I look on your thing, right? You know what I'm saying? So, fold that down. So, that's how I look. Right? Look clean, right? Yep. So, we get the other one, come back, so you can do your so you can do your border of blue. Right. Get this right. I overcut it a little bit so I can get that good fold underneath of it. Bam. Yeah. Pull it out again. Put your tape down. Put your seam tape down. Get your border glue. Get your border glue up there. Get your iron. Heat her up. Heat her up. Yep. Put that heat on her. Right? So now that's down. So now you can fold your border of blue around. Right? Grab them. Put that heat on them. She gonna be good. Oh. See that? That's how I look. Still hot. Gotta let that thing cool off. Alright, so that. Come on this side. Make sure your border blue still on, keeping it straight. So now you just try to keep it as even as possible. That's how you do it. Keep it straight. You know, and take your time. You know what I'm saying? Meditate on this thing. You know, don't rush it. You know, if you rush it, you might make a mistake. You gotta take it off. Keep the glue back up and move it off. You might mess your garment up. You don't want to do that. That good heat on it. Like that. These over here so you can see. And I grab it, fold it under, right? Pull your excess off of it. Press it down. See that steam coming off there. Make sure that thing getting that steam. Ooh, that thing hot. So, move that here so y'all can see. Look at that. It's on there. It's on there. Look at that. Ain't going nowhere either. Another quick heat. With that feel. I'm saying, take your time with that heat. Make sure that heating it up and sticking it to that fabric. That's what you want. Bam! Look at that there. See that? Boom. Yep. Look good. And like I say, it's kind of, like I say, using the glue is kind of stiff at times. But as you move, excuse me, as you move, it'll start loosening it up and it, start flowing a little naturally. You know what I'm saying? So, which is cool, right? There you go. Yeah. So that one's done, right? Let me show you garment I did. On one of my other garments, one of my little more dressier garments. You know what I'm saying? I did it on this one too. As you can see how it rolled, right? That's how it gotta look. Like I say, most of the time I try to put my teat seats on the edges on the bottom so they can swing. But yeah, I did this one too, just like that, with the glue. As you see, it looks just like that. Look nice, right? But yeah. Yep, and that's how that's how you do those. And I'm gonna show y'all how to do the what you call them, the teat seats. How I'm gonna do those, and I'll show y'all in a few. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the what we would call a teat seat, but some people call these teat seats too. So either way, in the it's always said teat seats in the thing. So I call these teat seats. I just really call them fringes. But anyway, so what I do, right? A lot of y'all might be scared because you cutting one of your garments right here, right? And you might be a little scared to do it, but I'm not really scared to do it. So what I'm gonna do, first of all, what I do, I cut me a little slit right before or right under the fringes that I just put on, right? So you can have a hole. See that hole, but so it don't really unravel. I use like the seam tape and put on the back of it sometimes and put up there, right? So it don't rip, eat any further or what have you. But these are your threads you need to get for your, what they will call your teat seats or your four corner tassels, and you can get this right at the fabric store. So what I do, I get these off most of the time. Get it like this. I open them up. Open it up much as I can. And I try to find the middle portion of it. Right? All the threads that's kind of out. Loop, right? And you get it here. Get your thread. Cut that right on off. Right. Cut that off. Or, you can just buy some. But like I say, man, I'm a little more creative. I like to create my own stuff, man, sometimes. So, not all the times, but sometimes. Sometimes I support the brothers or the sisters who's selling their fringes or what have you. And then I cut it like that, as you see, right? So I equal it out. I try to equal it out as best I can. Or most of my count the strings. I think it's like 20 something, 24 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, I think it's about 12. It's like 24 in there. I've done them before, so I think it's about 24. So that's one. This one, that'll be one teat seat right there, and another French on each corner, right? So I lay them over here, right? And I open up me a blue pack. Get my blue pack. Right, get me a blue one or whatever your color is. You get it. Trying to get them in between like that there. See which ones you got. Sometimes I gotta fold them. Sometimes I gotta find them. So they can be even. finish it out. Get your scissors again, cut that knot out. Right. You gotta cut the knot out. Right. Hold it down. Boom. Right. Now, like you say, you get your about 12 in your hand. Put it over here like that there. Put it over here with that one. That's 2. Now normally I get you know, a lavender one or a purple one like this style, but somehow when I went to the store I didn't get that one, so I had to use this one that I already had here. So I'm gonna open this one up. And these, you know, these are perfectly fine too to use as fringes, but you gotta do a little bit more work with these. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, right. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta just unravel it all the way out and, you know, do your thing. And then I'm gonna show you how to get it back because it's so small. This is using this small. Right. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Right. Equal them out. Right. Fold it again. Right. Make sure it's even. Make sure you got a little even too. Boom, like that. Make sure you even there. Right. Cause you just need a couple strings on. That's all you need. Cut them. Right. So, a lot of strings. So what I do, I put 2 on each one. 2 over there. 2 there. And then I save this one for this set right here, for that set. So what you do, you grab them, grab it. Make sure all your stuff is kind of lined up a little bit, right? There you have it. Sit. So what I do most of the time, I grab it, twist it, right? I make it like, you know, not that bad, but like that. Sometimes I go from the back or the front. Grab it and I put it in. Let's see. So you grab it like that. Make sure it's even. You pull it, make sure it's even. Make sure you're good and even. Like that there. And a little bit more. Bam. Just cut that right on off. And then when I get it here, I got it like that. What I do, grab it and I tie it. Boom. down. You know, some people like to do their count thing with their fringes, or you know, the commandment. You got 10. Most time they wrap it 10 times. I don't. Most time I do it how I want to do it. Most of the time, whatever number I come up with, you know, that's how I get it. So I'm gonna take about 4 of these, 4 strings of these, right? What I do, I hit it like that, and I fold it over. See that? And I pull it up, boop, right? And I get it, and I pull it over, right? 3. 4. 5. Seven, 8, 9. Let's just do 10. 10, right? Then you twist it around, right? So it look like they twist it. Now they twist it around, right? What I call fringes. Twist, right? So I get these again, separate them out. Most time they pretty much square it on, right? Kind of equal it out a little bit. And then I take it again, and I put another, knot right there. Boom, right? Then I take a blue set, take out 4 of them. Right? 4, right? Bam.
1, 2, 3, we the 4 runners. Don't believe me, check it out. You can read it all in numbers. Go.
So you got that knot. Make sure you got your knot looking good, fat. I'm gonna do 10. Yeah, the first 10 right there. So, all right. Bam. There we go. You twist them in, straighten them up. Boom. And you equal it up again. This time you equal them up. Do the same thing. Grab it as you can.
Fringes on my left, fringes on my right. Fringes at work, yeah, I got mine. I got shut by fringes, they so clean.
So what you do most of the time, I try to get the longest yellow ones. Again, I get about 4. do it again. Do 10. Right. Let's go.
COY, baby. Oh, yeah. We about to do this for Yahuwah, Bashem, Yahusha. Oh, come on. The Most High said we should rock them this way in the borders of our garments with the ribbon of blue, so you can look down them to keep yourselves true. If you ask me, yo, I can be so much help. Numbers 1538 will get you in the right step, and all are okay and they look real cool, but some people looking like we're being fools. I even think about them when I got the blues. I got them on my levers when I'm riding on twos. Some grew up with them around our waist, and now we rock them all kinds of ways. Fringes in the summer, winter, spring, and fall. Last year about this time I didn't rock them at all, but I came into the truth and I left all my sins, because these are the things that we call a fringe. Fringes on my left, fringes on my right. Fringes at work, yeah, I got mine. I got shut by fringes, they so clean. I don't need Red Bull fringes, give me wings. From my garment they dangling. My fringes is popping like chitty chitty bang bang. Bet the company go hard with it. You can make them how you want them, just put a blue cord in it. These better than Jordans. I'ma say it like a Christian, make you wanna praise the Lord in them. People curious, I call them George. I got mine, wicked ticket, where's yours? Fringes. How many of us wear them? Fringes. The ones we can depend on. Fringes. How many of us wear them? Fringes. Before you go any further, get your fringes.
I rock a 1-inch thick when I wanna get belligerent. I let them blow in the wind, it's a sign of the covenant. Females asking why you wearing that. I say it's y'all commandment. Hip string, blue cord, that's my preference. 2 inches from my knee, hang like a necklace. And I love this life. His yoke is easy and my fringes like
Fringes, some short, some long, some green, some purple with the blue in the middle. I love the feel of the fringes, the smell of the dye. When I have my fringes on, you know it's time to ride. When you have your fringes on, fam, you won't be lost. When I'm walking with my fringes, I can feel like a boss. So gird up, bear fruit, watch your fringes bloom. 4 corners of the earth gonna gather soon.
Fringes, I wear them all the time. If you know what's good, you'll fall in line. You can wear them like this, and that look fine. But if I forget to wear, I might lose my mind. Everywhere I go, everywhere I be, I keep fringes on me like I keep ID. We wear this, cause it's one of the commandments. If you ain't Hebrew, then you wouldn't understand.
Got an open invitation, go ahead and get the book. Top shelf with the commands, now watch me cook. Yeah, I know it's different and I know I made you look. Brought my tassels on the court, so I know I got them shook. What it is, Jake? Let me tell you about them fringes. Pick a color, blue border, and they swing like dough hinges. Laced up, that's my preference. Wait a minute, now it's game time. Me, I like my fringes long, so I call it hang time. Bringers of the covenant, keep my mind on this law. When you see them on the daily, stop struggling. So you know what that means, you got the message then. Ain't no shame in this game, just represent. What you waiting on? I'll take a pic. Better yet, read the tale about the brother getting sticks. Count them up, 1, 2, 3. We the 4 runners. Don't believe me? Check it out. You can read it all in numbers. Go.
Fringes.